Alright, tonight I'll be explaining to you the final project requirements for feedback and control systems. So, naka-indicate dito na nag-provide ako ng guideline na sabi ko sa inyo ng last time, your proposal for the final project can be relative to your thesis project. If in case hindi pa po tayo nagtitesis right now, ikaw yung magpo-propose kung anong gusto mong gawan ng MATLAB Simulink na model design. So, ito yung scope. You have to design a control system, example, DC motor speed control, inverted pendulum, temperature regulation, or robotic arm positioning. Or any other, katulad na ng ginagawa natin ngayon, di ba, power supply design yon. DC-DC back converter system po yon. Pwedeng boost converter, pwedeng back boost converter. It's up to you kung anong gusto po natin na e-design. Siyempre, gagamit ka ng MATLAB script and Simulink model. You also have to ensure that the project demonstrates feedback principles, 'di ba? So na-differentiate na po natin yung open loop sa closed loop system. And then yung stability analysis and controller design. Kailangan makita ko yun dun sa gagawin po natin na design. And then for the MATLAB implementation, gagawa ka ng MATLAB scripts for system modeling, transfer functions, and controller design. We have the proportional integral derivative or the PID, lead lag, and then the state space. And then perform ka rin ng stability analysis gamit ka ng body plot, Nyquist plot, o root locus. Yan. Kung meron kang numerical methods na course before, for sure, familiar ka with this different stability analysis kasi dinidiscuss ko rin to sa numerical methods. And then on the Simulink part naman, just like what you're doing, you have to build a block diagram model of the system using Simulink. And then integrate mo yung controller, yung sensors and actuators. So basically, i-interconnect mo lang yung blocks from the library browser. Ganun lang naman siyang kasimple. And then you have to simulate as well the system response under different inputs and disturbances. For you to test yung model na ginawa po natin, laging gagawa tayo ng test benches. Ganon din naman yung ginagawa natin sa experimentation, di ba? Sabi ko nga sa inyo, you can alter the values of the parameters and then observe the result. In the same way, ganun din. Gagawa ka ng mga test scenarios like the step input, the sinusoidal input, and the disturbance rejection. And then i-compare mo yung MATLAB script results with the Simulink simulations, and then you can validate the system stability and performance. So kapag nagawa na po natin yung model, yung test bench, nag-work na siya properly, then po proceed ka na sa documentation. In our case, since tayo po ay engineers, we use IEEE format. Prepare tayo ng IEEE paper following the IEEE standards. So kung hindi ka familiar po dyan, hindi ko alam kung nakapaggawa na kayo ng IEEE paper, ito yung format ng IEEE paper. Ayan, so you just have to follow the format there. So, syempre, dun sa IEEE paper natin, syempre may title, then lagay mo yung abstract, introduction, methodology, results, conclusion, and references. These are suggested contents of your IEEE paper, pero pwede pong madagdagan at pwede pong ibahin po ninyo yung mga main headers ng ating pong IEEE paper. As long as ma-highlight mo sa akin yung differences ng MATLAB script and the Simulink implementation. So, nag-indicate din ako dito ng sample IEEE paper content para ma-idea tayo. Example, yung title natin ay Design and Simulation of a DC Motor Speed Control System using MATLAB and Simulink. So, ang abstract niya could be something like this one. This paper presents the design and simulation of a DC motor speed control system using MATLAB script and Simulink model. The project demonstrates feedback control principles, including PID controller design, stability analysis, and performance evaluation. Test benches were developed so that you could validate system response under step and sinusoidal inputs, and results confirm the effectiveness of feedback control in achieving desired speed regulation. So medyo generic yung abstract. Pero in your case, it has to be very specific na. Kung meron kang certain objectives na sinet, and then na-achieve ba siya or not, ilalagay mo yun. What were the results? What were the methods that you have used for you to arrive doon sa target output po natin? And then just like any other paper, kapag merong abstract, meron siyang keywords. So keywords could be MATLAB, Simulink, feedback control, PID, DC motor, test bench. Sample introduction. So feedback and control systems are fundamental in modern engineering applications. This study aims to train students in practical control system design using MATLAB and Simulink, and then the chosen system, a DC motor speed controller, provides a platform for exploring PID control, stability, and performance analysis. In your case, this project or this model design or even this paper, this study, pwede. Pero syempre, not to train students kasi you were the students, di ba? You as the designer, as the engineer, ano ba yung ilalagay ninyo doon sa introduction part? You can also mention there the objectives or the problem or the background that you are trying to address. And then dito nag-add lang din ako ng historical background. Control theory has evolved from classical methods like the root locus rudder, frequency response to modern state approaches. MATLAB and Simulink have become industry standard tools for modeling and simulation, enabling engineers to design, test, and validate control systems efficiently. So kung DC-DC yung focus mo, pwede ka rin naman mag-discuss dito initially about DC-DC or DC motor. And then for the methodology yan, system modeling, DC motor transfer function derived from electrical and mechanical equations, controller design, PID controller tuned using Ziegler-Nichols method, MATLAB script, root locus and body plot analysis for stability. For the Simulink model, block diagram with motor dynamics, PID controller, and feedback loop. Pwede mo ring i-mention dito what were the blocks that you have used. Ano ba yung toolbox or tool sets na ginamit po natin. Test benches, step input, sinusoidal input, and disturbance rejection scenarios. As per the results, so lagay mo dyan, simulation outputs confirm stable, motor speed regulation following your set objective. MATLAB plots show closed loop poles within stable regions. Simulink results demonstrate smooth response with minimal overshoot. Comparative analysis highlights MATLAB's analytical strength and Simulink's visual clarity. Then conclusion na tayo. So the dual implementation reinforces control system design skills. Students gain practical experience in modeling, simulation, and validation. This kind of approach prepares them for industry standard workflows in automation and robotics. As per the application, future work may intend a project to multi-variable systems. Ibig sabihin nun, non-linear or mas maraming input parameters, adaptive control, or real-time implementation ng microcontrollers and FPGAs. Kasi sa case po natin, purely simulation lang naman yung gagawin natin. We do the model, but we don't implement yet to a physical device or microcontroller or even field programmable gate arrays. And these are some of the references. It's very important to specify the references. Part din naman po yun ng IEEE paper format. And then, nagbigay ako dito ng sample YouTube links. So, these are the outputs of my previous students. Ayan. Basically, ang gagawin nyo, di ba, gawa ka ng IEEE paper, and then gagawa ka ng less than 5-minute video to show the simulation results. Isi-simulate mo yung MATLAB Simulink mo, papakita mo yun dun sa video. Pwede ka rin gumawa ng simple PowerPoint slides to explain yung ating pong model design. So, let's watch this video para magkaroon tayo ng idea about Simulink modeling of Internet of Things-based smart healthcare monitoring and tracking system. I-share ko instead sa YouTube kasi walang sound upon checking doon sa aking phone. Nowadays, many people are very concerned about. All right. So that's it for the first example. Another example is an irrigation system. Alright. So, I have provided already 2 examples pero doon naman sa file na pinrepare ko for the final project. I think merong 5 examples doon. And you can also visit my YouTube channel if you would like to further check other examples related to MATLAB Simulink. I just would like to add yung kanina about fuzzy logic controller will be having separate machine experiment related to that. So it's an example of computational intelligence just like neural network, genetic algorithm na also part ng control system. Alright. So I think that's it for now. Stop ko yung recording.